Hello. So today I thought that we would make something sweet. So hands up all those people who have a sweet tooth. Well, I like savoury things as well. But what I'm going to make is this lime and pistachio, not a loaf or a cake because I've done that before and I absolutely love that. But I'm going to make squares, so in the form of a square, and then I'll cut them up into bite-sized pieces. Limes are very good for you because they've got loads of vitamin C in them and full of antioxidants, and pistachios apparently are excellent. You know, they're the mainstay of a healthy Mediterranean diet. So what you need to do to start with is put your oven on 180 degrees centigrade. I think, is that gas mark 4 or something like that. Now you'll need it can be a square tin. I've got a square tin, but you can have an oblong one. When you've lined it, make sure that the baking parchment is actually higher so that it overlaps the sides. As you can see, well, you'll see in a minute anyway that I've done. So the first thing that we want to do is we want some softened butter, unsalted softened butter. I put this one on the windowsill for ages, so it's perfectly all right. And caster sugar. So if we add the two together and I start beating this, so hang on, talk to yourself while I connect myself. It does need connecting to the mains, all right? Are we still filming, Mike?
Yes.
Oh God. Right, okay, we're back again. Should be working. Here we go. Okay. Right, so we've got 3 eggs, and just crack them and put the whole egg in one at a time, gradually. I'm going to put a little bit of flour in when it starts to curdle, all right? So just pop that in, and then gradually, so that will be 3 eggs, okay? So I'm using the zest of 2 limes. Now, did I tell you that limes are very good for the digestion? Apparently because they're acidic, they break down the food with your saliva. And also if you've got like a constipation, they seem to help with the digestion and stimulate the bowel movement or something like that. Anyway, it's supposed to be very good for that. So we've used all of that. There we go. And now what you want to add to all this, your plain flour. So we'll pop that in. All right. Just start stirring. And then I'm going to add the nuts, because I am going to have some nuts inside as well. And I'm going to put a little bit of golden syrup in there, a bit of salt and a bit of baking powder as well. Okay. So we've got everything in there. We've got the flour, we've got a couple of tablespoons of golden syrup, the baking powder and the salt. And now the next thing is to transfer this into your cake tin. Put it all in there. Now we'll probably need to cook this, because as I said, I've normally done this in a loaf tin. If you're going to do it as a loaf rather than as slices or squares, then I would suggest that you start baking for about 50 minutes. If it starts to go a little bit too brown, get some foil and cover that up. and leave it in for about another 10 minutes. But the truth of the matter is, with this one, you'll only need to bake for about 20-25 minutes. Don't forget that if it starts looking as if it's actually done, then get a little cocktail stick and insert it in the 2 or 3 places, just to find out if it's coming out clean. And if it's coming out clean, then I'm getting stuff all over me today. Then you know that it is actually ready. So we're going to put this in the oven now. So I'm just checking, and you can see that it is now done, but I'm going to prick it in a few places because we're going to pour some of this lime juice over this. So I've got it ready, and I just need a spoon. So I'm just going to very gently pour some of this over so that it can soak in. You probably need about a couple of tablespoons, and then just let this cool, and that will be ready for the icing. All right, so I've sifted the icing sugar, and we're going to use some of this lime juice, and you want it a little bit runny, but not too runny, because it's going to, hello, here comes trouble. You want it to be just falling over the edges of the cake. Well, I really hope that you enjoyed that cookery video this week. I would say that it's one of my favourite recipes. I absolutely love that cake. I just wanted to let you know that I'm reading this book that I got for somebody, and it's Saved by the Light by Daniel Brinkley. It's fantastic. It's about a man who was hit by lightning and died twice, and then lived to tell the tale. He went on to have psychic powers, and joined in with a lot of people who had these near-death experiences. Well worth reading if that's the sort of thing that you'd be interested in. I was certainly interested in it. Anyway, I just want to say many thanks. Thanks, Mike. Archie is chewing his bones, so there's no way. He was totally disinterested when I said, do you want to be in the video? And he just looked up and went, what? So we'll see you next week, and thank you very much. Bye.